Thanks for joining us on another edition of Mad River Outdoors. Really appreciate you taking the time to stop by and watch my video. Thanks to all the newcomers. Really appreciate you also stopping by and checking out my channel. Make sure you hit that like button. Click that subscribe button as well. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if you wish. That helps out the algorithm. Gets me out there in front of more people. So some of the projects that we're going to be doing today are going to be getting rid of this garden over here. We got to take 9 cinder blocks from this old garden and put them over here on this old chimney. So my understanding is that tree stump right there came down, took down this chimney. The old owners took the time to put in a sliding glass door and then left all this mess. So that's what we're going to try to get to today. The other thing that we got is a new toy. We bought a Tudio Soleil 1. So we're going to be doing a review about that and see how it handles up here on the property. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that video. It's going to be coming out as a completely separate video. But here's the Tudio for now. It's 48 volts. It was about $1,300 on Amazon. Got it shipped in 2 days. I'm really excited to see how it's going to act here on the property and help just putter around. It's a nice alternative to the really loud dirt bike that we have. So anyway, that's our day for today. So let's get started. Again, thanks for all the people that stop by and check out my channel. I really appreciate it. Channel's growing little by little. No time like the present, so let's get started. I forgot my gas weed eater, so I got to deal with this damn thing. Wish me luck. Alright, so as you can see, I was able to get the blocks cleaned off. I had to take off some more blocks on the second layer down because they were loose. Now I got to start getting the blocks that I pulled out from the garden area. So here's the blocks that I got to get out. You can clearly see that there's a lot of dirt and debris in the middle of them, so I got to spend some time cleaning it out and cleaning them up so that I can figure out what bricks I need to put back over there. So as you can see, we're able to get all the blocks done. I don't know if it's the best job in the world. I'm sure I've made some mason somewhere cry. I'm definitely not good at it. And I think that's one of those jobs that is definitely worth hiring out. But we got it done, it's level. And at this point we can go ahead and try to get something to cap it with. I'm thinking maybe some 2x4s and some plywood, pressure treated plywood. And then create some kind of a cover for it and maybe some kind of a slope, so that we can keep the rain coming down and sloping away from the house. So that's going to be our next step, but we got to let that dry. Hopefully that secures pretty well. Again, I don't think I did the best job, so I guess we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out. Well, in a desperate attempt to try to keep the mice out, I'm going to take some spray foam and I'm going to put it in between the sill plate and the blocks all along the edge of the house. And hopefully see if that makes a difference in them getting in, because this is ridiculous. All right, so we're back up on the property. It's day 2, and today we're going to try to get all the Tyvek and house wrap taken off of the front so we can get the painter to come up and complete the task. The other thing we're going to try to get done today is in the inside of the porch, there's a gap that spans the entire length, and I really want to try to get that taken care of. So I've got this to deal with right here, and then this little gap right here needs to get filled in. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all of it done today, but I think I need to get a couple of 2x4s and then rip them in half. Probably just a small piece of trim, really nothing too crazy. One of the other problems that I encountered yesterday was there's no support under here. So I actually got to get some more wood and build a support structure here. Our block foundation, it's coming along. Looks like it's drying okay. It's not the greatest job in the world, but we'll take it. We're making pretty good progress. I'm pretty happy overall. That's what it looks like with the paint dried on that. Got to go through and caulk the top though. I was talking to the painter last night and he was talking about batten and board. So I'm wondering maybe if that's going to be a good option for the future, and think about doing that for maybe less than 10 grand. We could side the whole side of the house. The other thing I did was I got some foam insulation and I sprayed the sides. The mice are still getting in. We had 4 mouse traps, 4 glue traps, and then we put a barrel with water in it, with a spindle in it, with some peanut butter on it. And the mouse ate the cheese on all 4 traps and then got stuck in the glue trap. So they're clever little devils. All right, so let's get started on this project. We got to get the ladder up, start pulling all this garbage down. Oh my. we're going to leave that on the video. All right, so we're finishing up the evening. We got all the Tyvek off. It was a slow day today. We just got the concrete done yesterday on the stairs and the Tyvek up here on the front. So it should be a fairly uneventful video, but you know, we're making progress. We're moving forward. That's what's important. The next thing I'm going to concentrate on is the front porch and try to get those gaps covered up. I figure I need a couple of 2x4s split in half with a table saw and then a piece of plywood to cover up that hole. But so we're going to take some time and we're going to get some dinner. So I thought I would just show you the peace and quiet that we have here. We got the neighbors that are across the street with that big house over there. But it's just quiet. Fall. The sun's going down. Here's the stone, or the old chimney. Looks like it secured itself pretty good. Now I got to fill in all this with the stone that surrounds this. So, I don't know. It wasn't meant to be pretty, but it is sufficient. And that's what I needed it to do. I needed it to be level so that I can cover it up and keep water from going in there. Winter's coming. So we got to get this stuff done. Anyway, so thanks for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate you taking the few minutes, and I hope it was entertaining. I know some videos are better than others, obviously, but it's hard being a YouTube creator. You know, you come up here and you shoot all this content for, you know, 8 or 16 hours, and I got to try to figure out what's interesting to you. What will keep you captivated enough to watch my whole video? It's amazing. You know, I watch other shows on YouTube like Holland and Page or Sco Outdoors or Jay Laguerre. He's a good one. He does really good commentary, but they're all very fascinating, and we're all kind of in similar boats. So it's interesting to see how they have so many subscribers, but I'm just getting started. I mean, this is video number 18, so you know, you don't expect miracles to happen overnight. And I don't know, I'm not really in it for the money. I just want to document this process and show the world what I got going on here. I think it's pretty interesting that I was able to pick this property up for so cheap. I mean, the end cost was $32,000. The electrician was $4,000. The Amish were $6,000. And then to get it painted was $3,000. So, you know, that's a pretty good chunk of change that I've got in it so far. But I think where I'm at so far is you know, pretty decent shell. We got another mouse today, so that's number 8. I don't know, we're just going to keep plugging away, and we're going to get it done little by little. Anyway, thank you again for watching my video. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go eat some teriyaki garlic marinated pork loin. It's a mouthful with some potato salad. So, talk with you soon. I'll see you on the next episode.